And with me I have three women from the Women's Writers and Artists Matrix, and I love the Matrix bit. That is really nice. It just means a nice mix here.
Right, a whole collection.
Collection,
like
yeah.
a web of women.
Yeah, I love that. I love the title when I saw it. Amio, got that right.
Amiat.
I want to get that right. She's the artistic director. And you got art with you, right?
Yes, I'm actually teaching this time. We have Saturday and Sunday, we have workshops, 2.5 hours, so you really get to...
We're looking at 30th, 31st, and 2nd, right? For your conference.
Right. We have 4 days. So the first day is a reading that is at the Saratoga Public Library from 6 to whenever it ends. And then the next day, on Friday, the 31st, Halloween, we have a networking dinner called the Salon.
Oh,
that's
good.
always fun. And you know, part of our mission is for artists and writers to network so we can help each other. And then Saturday and Sunday is sort of the meat of the conference, and that is workshops. So we have writing workshops and art workshops. And this year we have some spirituality and some dance and movement. So we've kind of expanded to accommodate what women are really interested in doing these days.
And it brings out the creative side, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And next to you is Leslie Neustadt,
Yes.
is that correct? And you have some art with you as well. You're an author as well, too.
Yes, well, I have my debut collection of poetry, Bearing Fruit. I've done the cover. And
You did the cover? Oh,
yes,
my goodness,
I
how
did.
talented.
And without the support of the WWAM, I'm not sure that I would have put this out. And what's great is the cross-fertilization between art and writing. And I do have some projects to show. Which
Sure,
actually,
do, please.
This was made at one of our WWAM workshops.
I love that.
We have a spiritual doll maker, and so that was a workshop. Someone taught us how to make altar books.
What is it?
An altar book.
An altar book.
So this is just as a result
I've never
of...
seen anything like that.
Right. So this
Isn't
is
that
one
amazing?
workshop.
Yeah, it is.
This is one workshop that we had at WWAM. And then we had a collage workshop in
And
which we
You're a
worked...
teacher of collage?
No, this
Soul
is
collage,
all...
okay.
This is all things that we did during weekend workshops. So, yes.
She's the teacher. Very
Yes,
good.
yes.
And and then over there, I kind of got my people mixed up, but Judith Prest over there.
Yes.
You're the teacher of soul collage. Is
I
that
am.
correct? And you also brought some stuff with you.
I did.
Material stuff. That's terrible.
It's okay. Well, I'm both a poet and an artist. I was a poet first, and because of my involvement in programs like WWAM, it just fed my creativity to the point where I've also become a visual artist. But my first art is poetry. This is my most recent book, came out in 2011. It's called Late Day Light.
Okay.
I have 4 collections of poetry. They are all self-published. Other people are willing to publish my work, but if I want a collection, so far I have to do it myself. That's fine.
Well, and it keeps, actually, when you do your own self-publishing, you have total control
Absolutely.
over everything. And that's,
It's
well,
a wonderful
I understand
thing.
that gets to be problematic sometimes when
Yes.
you turn that over to other people.
It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
And I'm also an artist. I
Why
become...
don't you hand me the photos?
Oh,
maybe,
yes,
or not the
okay.
photos,
I have
paintings.
2 prints of collages
So
I've made.
It's the reason I'm holding them
Yes.
is not because she's not able. It's just that I want to get the shine off them. There we go. That's one. Which one is this?
This is a mixed media collage. It's called Desert Madonna. And it's a mix of photographs and other painting and other things. And the second is also mixed
this
media.
right? I got
Yes,
it right?
that's correct. It's called Homeland Catalpa, which doesn't make any sense unless you know that the dead tree in the middle is a catalpa tree that
catalpa
actually
tree.
is on my old land where I grew up.
And you're also a photographer, I see.
I am. And we have a goldfinch that I captured on the Marginal Way a couple summers ago. And we have an ocean shot that I took, again, a few years ago. And I was so busy focusing on getting the wave just right, I never noticed the birds in the frame until...
And that was perfect.
Yeah,
It was like you planned that.
Yeah, well...
And let me hold yours up, too, because while I'm doing it, and this is... why don't you tell us about your...
I'm actually doing a workshop on this, and this series I call The Monumental Woman. And so I'm teaching people how to paint in 1 2.5 hour segment, and we'll be doing...
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be doing a
I'm
landscape,
just at 2.5 hours. Boy, if I could paint
And then-
anything like this in 2.5 hours, I'd be happy.
and then we're going to do the monumental woman in the painting, and from that sense of being ourselves the monumental woman, that will emerge something that is more spiritual. I think
Yeah.
that our essence will come out
And
of
that
it.
is really, these are beautiful. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Very,
Thank you.
very nice. Let's tell our audience one more time exactly when and where, and what would you expect? If I came, what would I expect? What would I come away from this with?
Do you want to?
Well, just to go over the schedule again. Thursday, there's a reception at the Niche Gallery from 5 to 6. After that, beginning at 6:30, is an open reading at Saratoga Springs Library. And people have 5 minutes, and they can read any form of writing, poetry, prose, memoir. Friday night at Skidmore is our creativity dinner. Usually we have specific questions, and it's a wonderful evening. The next 2 days are workshops, 2.5-hour workshops. You have an opportunity to paint a silk scarf, learn how to paint with Amio. We have a poet who's going to be teaching us, and also a wonderful writer who's teaching time and place without regard to genre. We have Qigong, Tai Chi, and
Oh, you have
calabash
everything, yeah.
dancing. So it's a very vibrant group. The other thing is an opportunity for artists and writers to sell their art and books. We call it the WWAM Marketplace.
Okay, good.
And we have meditation. It's quite a wonderful
Are
weekend.
people available, can people stop by and just look at what's for sale, or do they have to be part of the conference?
No, we can give hours if you go and look at
Because
the
someone
schedule
might
for
like
that.
to stop by and pick up some of
Yes,
it.
it's on Saturday during the afternoon, both mid-afternoon and also late afternoon. There's an opportunity to buy books and also to get artwork. We have
Sounds
people
like
who have
a great
variety.
holiday, good place to pick up some very
It is.
creative. And of course, if anybody watches the show, they know I'm always saying, buy local, support your local artists and crafters, because they're the people that keep the money in the community.
The other
Good.
thing I want to add that I think is very important for people to know is that we're really active in our communities. Amia was instrumental in getting the Art District recognized in Saratoga. She's a community activist. Every dollar of my book goes to not-for-profits. Judith works at New Visions.
I work at New Choices Recovery Center one day a week
So
doing
you're-
expressive
you're-
arts groups.
So you're involved in the community. If you want to support an organization like this, or else find out how you can get involved to bring out your creative side, just check out the Women Writers and Artists Matrix. Thank you all.